Okay, continuing on with lesson 72. We're going to be working on two things on the second half, which is volume of pyramids and cones, and also the surface area of pyramids and cones. Okay, so we know a cone, what a cone looks like. You know, if you had an ice cream cone, we know what a pyramid looks like. Okay, if a cone came out of a cylinder, this has an equal base, it has an equal top, right? Same thing with a rectangular prism has a base and a top that are also equal, except they also have sides that are equal. Okay, so if you took this cylinder right here and you went up like this, obviously that would be the cone that we're talking about, right? Same thing with the rectangular prism. We could do the same thing and make a pyramid out of the inside of that. Now, what we have to know about the volume of pyramids, it's really not hard. The volume of pyramids and cones equal 1/3 of the base times the height, okay? 1/3 of the base times the height, okay? Area of the base times the height of the, that's what volume equals on a cylinder or on a rectangular prism. Volume of pyramids and cones equals 1/3 of whatever the area of the base is times the height, right? 1/3 the area of the base times the height, okay? So now keeping that in mind, I don't want to confuse you, keeping that in mind, I just did, as an example, I'm doing the volume of this pyramid over here, and this one was in your book. The height of this pyramid right here is 8, okay? And it's going in my, please excuse my drawing, but it's going into the center, where it meets in the center. And it also meets at a right angle. That's very important. If it doesn't meet at a right angle, it's not the height, right? They're gonna make it easy to start off with and, you know, make these, the height meeting at a square at the center of the base, okay? So this one right here on this pyramid, the height of this pyramid is 8, and that means it goes from the center of the base at a right angle all the way to the vertex up here, all right? The area of the base, so that's easy to figure out, okay? I have a 9 and I have a 7, and that's gonna give me the area of this base. 9 times 7 is 63, right? 63, okay, because I know the volume is area of the base times the height. The height is 8, so 63 times 8 is, let's see, 63 times 8. That would be 50. 504. So we want to take the area of the volume of a pyramid is 1/3 of that. We want to go 1/3 of 504, right? 1/3 of 504 comes out to be 168. 168 is the volume of this pyramid right here, okay? You have to memorize that formula, and it doesn't change at all for a cone, okay? They're gonna give you the height of the cone. You know how to find the area of the circle. The area of the circle is pi r squared, right? Pi r squared times the height. And then, after you find the area of the circle, multiply it times the height, you're gonna take 1/3 of that, all right? Divide by 1/3 or multiply by 1/3. It doesn't matter. That's how you find the volume of pyramids and cones. Now, we're getting into the surface area of pyramids and cones. Surface area, all right? So I'll change the numbers right here. But the surface area, obviously, is we're gonna find the area of, in this case, it has 4 sides, 4 triangles, right? We need to find the area of those 4 triangles and then find the area of the base, and that's gonna be the surface area. So first we find the area of the base. That's easy, whatever the numbers are, multiplied times each other. And then, okay, they make it also easy as an example in the book. They give you the height of one of the triangles. They say this is a regular square. So all of the sides are going to be equal. All the heights are going to be equal. You just need to figure out how many sides there are and multiply it times, in this case, 4 to find that surface area and the surface area of the base as well. Okay, and that's easier done with a pyramid. The cone is a little bit different. It's a little bit harder because you have to factor in the slant height. The slant height, okay, we're not talking about the height right here, which goes right down the middle of the cone. We're talking about this slant right here. We're going to be using that slant because on the surface area of a cone, the lateral surface area of the cone, okay, the lateral surface area is going to equal pi times the radius times the slant. And they make the slant by putting this little L right here, okay? So the lateral surface area equals pi RL, okay? So they will give you the radius, right? They'll give you that radius. We know what pi is. Now we need to find the slant. Just say it was 10 and this radius was 5, okay? So we have 5 times 10, right? This equals 5 times 10 times pi. So I would let your answer be 50 pi, okay? Now, that is just the lateral surface area. You also need to remember the base. In this case, the base, the area of the base would be pi r squared. So it would be 25 pi. So you would have to add 25 pi to 50 pi, which would equal 75 pi. Okay? Read the chapter, read the lesson. It's not a difficult lesson, but they certainly give you a lot more examples, and they explain everything. You have to understand the vocabulary, okay? There's the vocabulary of pyramids and cones, like lateral edge, the slant height, the vertex, lateral face, the axis and the altitude, the height. You look at all the pictures, there's many different shapes. But it's a very important lesson. This will help you down the road with future lessons, okay? This will be due tomorrow. I will not give you a lesson tomorrow, so have a good weekend. This will be, it'll be due at the end of the day. Thanks, see you guys later.